and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast, where we make English simple, fun, and part of your daily life. I'm your host, Mark, and today we've got a fantastic episode lined up.
And I'm Jessica. Hey everyone, if you've ever watched a movie in English and thought, wait, what did they just say? Don't worry, today's episode is exactly what you need.
That's right. Today we're talking about how to master listening with daily English. Not with boring textbooks, but with real-life English. The kind you hear in conversations, podcasts, music, even TikToks.
So if you've been struggling to understand native speakers, different accents, or even fast speech, stay with us because we're going to break everything down step by step.
By the end of this episode, you'll not only know why listening feels so difficult, but also exactly how to train your ears using tricks you can add to your daily routine.
And don't go anywhere, because later in the episode, we'll even test your listening with a fun mini challenge.
So grab your headphones, relax, and let's master English listening together.
You know, Mark, I have to confess something.
Oh no, this sounds serious. What is it?
Last week I was watching a British TV show and I swear they were speaking English, but I understood nothing.
Nothing? Come on, not even one sentence?
Okay, maybe one. Someone said, "All right, mate?" And I was like, "Are we about to fight or have tea?" I had no idea.
That's the beauty of English accents. Americans say, "What's up?" Brits say, "All right, mate." Australians say, "How you going?" And they all mean the same thing.
Exactly. And learners always ask us, why does English sound so different from what I learn in textbooks?
Oh, yes, in textbooks, people speak like robots. Hello. How are you today? But in real life, it's more like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Or even worse, "Hoya doing?" One single word.
So if you're listening right now and you feel lost when natives speak fast, please know it's not your fault. You've been trained to hear perfect English, but real English is messy.
And fun. Once you understand it, it's like unlocking a secret language.
Exactly. And today, we're going to teach you how to understand real-life English accents, speed, slang, everything.
Even "all right, mate," I promise.
So before we jump into solutions, let's talk about why listening in English is so difficult. Because trust me, it's not just you.
Absolutely. Many learners think, my listening is bad, maybe I'm not smart enough. But no, it's usually because English sounds totally different than it looks on paper.
Exactly. For example, you read, "What are you doing?" But when people speak, it becomes,
"Whatty doin'?"
right. That's 5 words turned into 2 sounds. Your brain is like, wait, where did the words go?
And that's just pronunciation. Then we have slang and expressions. Like if someone says, "I'm gonna hit the sack," you might think, violence?
Nope, just going to sleep.
Or wanna grab a bite? No one is biting anyone. It just means, let's eat.
And don't forget accents. English sounds different in America, the UK, Australia, India, South Africa, even different cities.
True, an American might say water, a Brit says wathus, an Australian says wanda. Welcome to English 3 countries, 1 drink.
And finally, speed. Native speakers love to speak fast, especially when they're excited.
Yes. And when you ask them to repeat, they slow down like, "How are you today?" As if you're 5 years old.
Exactly. But the real problem is most learners train with slow, clear English, so their ears are not ready for real conversations.
So, if you struggle with listening, it's not because you're bad at English, it's because you've been training with the wrong materials.
And today, we're going to fix that.
Right after this, we'll talk about the most common listening mistakes and how to avoid them.
Stay with us. It's going to get fun and practical. All right, now that we know why listening is difficult, let's talk about the mistakes learners often make without realizing it.
Yes, mistake number one, trying to understand every single word.
Exactly. Listening is not about understanding 100% of the words, it's about understanding the message. Even native speakers don't catch every word in movies or conversations.
Right. When learners hear one word they don't understand, they panic, their brain stops, and they miss the rest of the sentence.
So instead of focusing on every word, focus on keywords, nouns, verbs, the main idea.
Mistake number two, depending too much on subtitles.
Ooh, that's a big one. Subtitles are helpful, but if you always read, your brain gets lazy. You're not listening, you're reading.
Exactly. It's okay to use subtitles, but you should mix it up. Try listening first without them, then watch again with subtitles to check what you missed.
Love that. Mistake number 3, only listening passively.
Yes, some learners say, I listen to English for 5 hours a day, but in the background while cooking or scrolling Instagram.
That's not active listening, that's just noise.
To improve, you need active listening. Pause, repeat, mimic, write down new phrases, speak along with the audio.
And the final mistake, using materials that are too difficult or too easy.
Yes, if the audio is too hard, you'll feel frustrated. If it's too easy, you won't grow. You need that sweet spot where you understand maybe 70 to 80%, but still get challenged.
Exactly. And don't worry later, we'll give you resources at the right level for practice.
So if you're listening now and you've made some of these mistakes, congrats.
Because now you know and you can change. Because now you know and you can change.
And next, we'll show you exactly how to improve your listening in a smart way. Yes, we're going to share practical strategies that you can use every single day. No expensive courses, no boring exercises.
First, understand the difference between active and passive listening.
Passive listening is like when English is just playing in the background while you cook or scroll your phone. It helps, but slowly.
Active listening is when you focus, you listen with intention. You might pause, repeat, shadow, or take notes.
So aim for at least 10 to 15 minutes of active listening every day. That's where the real progress happens.
Shadowing is a powerful tool. You listen to a sentence, then repeat it immediately, copying the pronunciation, rhythm, and speed, like an echo.
You don't need to be perfect. The goal is to train your ears and tongue to work together.
You can do this with podcasts, YouTube clips, or even movie scenes. Just repeat after the speaker like you're acting in the movie.
Many learners listen word by word, but native speakers speak in chunks or small groups of words.
For example, instead of hearing, "Do you want to get a coffee?" try hearing it as, "Do ya want to get a coffee?"
Practice listening to phrases, not individual words. This helps you process speech much faster.
Don't only listen to boring English. If you love movies, use movies. If you love Korean dramas dubbed in English, use those.
Yes, variety is key. Try music lyrics, podcasts like this one, movie or Netflix clips just 1 to 3 minutes each, TikToks or Reels in English.
Small daily exposure is better than one big lesson once a week.
If your audio has a transcript or subtitles, don't read them first. Listen without them, then again with subtitles to compare.
This way, you train your ears first, then your eyes help fill the gaps.
Many learners always look for new videos, but repeating the same audio 3 to 5 times helps your brain truly absorb natural English.
The first time you understand 20%, then 40%, then 80%, suddenly you feel like a superhero.
So to summarize, active listening, shadowing, chunk training, fun content, smart subtitles, and repetition.
If you apply even 2 of these consistently, your listening will improve faster than you think.
And now, how about we test your listening skills with a mini challenge?
Oh yes, coming up next, our interactive listening test. All right, time to test those listening skills. Don't worry, this is just for fun.
Here's how it works. Mark will read a short paragraph at normal native speed only once.
Then Jessica will ask you 3 questions about what you heard. Try to answer in your head, or say it out loud if you're alone.
Ready? Take a deep breath, focus, and go. Mark reads naturally at normal conversational speed.
Yesterday morning, I woke up late because I forgot to set my alarm. I rushed to get ready, skipped breakfast, and ran to catch the bus. But just as I arrived, the bus drove away. So I ordered a taxi instead, and the driver was super friendly. He even offered me a free bottle of water.
All right, that was fast, huh? Now let's see how much you caught. Question 1. Why did Mark wake up late? Question 2. Did he eat breakfast? Question 3. How did he finally get to his destination?
Okay, let's check your answers.
Question 1. Why did Mark wake up late? Because he forgot to set his alarm.
Question 2. Did he eat breakfast? Nope, he skipped it.
Question 3. How did he get to his destination? He took a taxi, and the driver gave him a free bottle of water.
How many did you get right? If you got all 3, awesome. If not, no problem. That just means you're learning.
And here's a pro tip if you want to improve even more. Rewind this section and listen again. Try to shadow the paragraph with Mark's voice.
Exactly. Repeating short audios like this is one of the fastest ways to train your ears.
All right, now that we've tested your listening skills, let's talk about where you can continue practicing in your daily life.
Yes, we want to give you some simple listening resources, no excuses. You can use these on the bus, while cleaning, or even in bed.
If you're a beginner or lower intermediate, try ESL Pod Voice of America Learning English.
For intermediate to advanced learners, of course, this podcast, but also The English We Speak by BBC All Ears. English podcast YouTube channels.
For fun English listening, check out Easy English Real People Interviewed on the Street Rachel's English Great. For American pronunciation, English Addict with Mr. Duncan very animated and clear music lyrics.
Music is amazing for listening practice. Go to YouTube or Spotify, pick your favorite English song, and read the lyrics while listening. Then try singing along. Netflix and movies with smart subtitle strategy.
Here's a trick watch in English with English subtitles. Not your native language. This helps you connect sound with spelling. Short-form content, TikTok, Instagram Reels.
Follow native English creators who speak clearly. Short videos are great because your brain doesn't get overwhelmed.
So there's no reason to say, I don't have time. Just choose one of these and listen every day. Even 10 minutes is enough.
Exactly. Listening improves with consistency, not with perfection. All right, now it's time for one of our favorite parts, listener questions.
These are real questions we often get from English learners around the world, and maybe you have asked one of these too.
Question 1. Should I use subtitles when watching movies in English?
Great question. Our answer is yes, but use them strategically. Watch the first time without subtitles, even if you don't understand everything. Then rewatch with English subtitles to catch what you missed.
Exactly. Don't become dependent on them. Use subtitles as a support, not a crutch.
Question 2. How long should I practice listening every day?
You don't need hours. Even 10 to 15 minutes of focused, active listening every day will show results within a few weeks.
Quality over quantity. One focused session is better than 3 lazy ones.
Question 3. What if I don't understand anything? Should I stop listening?
No, that feeling is normal. It just means the material is too hard. Switch to something slightly easier where you understand 70 to 80%. That's your sweet spot.
Think of listening like exercising. If the weight is too heavy, you don't quit. You just choose a lighter one.
So keep sending us your questions. We love helping you.
And who knows, your question might be featured in the next episode. All right, before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap of everything we covered today.
First, we talked about why listening is so hard: pronunciation changes, fast speech, accents, slang. English in real life is very different from textbook English.
Then we discussed common mistakes like trying to understand every word, depending too much on subtitles, or only listening passively.
And of course, we shared our top strategies: active listening, shadowing, chunk training, mixing fun content, using subtitles smartly, and repeating old material.
Plus, you even completed a listening challenge, so great job if you participated.
Now, here's your action plan, something you can start doing today. Choose one piece of English audio, a short podcast, a YouTube clip, or even rewind our mini challenge. Listen actively for just 10 minutes. Pause, repeat, or shadow. Do it again tomorrow, same audio or a new one. Consistency is more important than difficulty.
Listening isn't about talent, it's about training. And if you make it part of your daily routine, your ears will get faster, sharper, and more confident.
You've already taken the first step by listening to this podcast, so don't stop now.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode of the English Learning Podcast.
Yes, we hope you enjoyed learning how to master listening with daily English, from understanding real-life speech to practicing smart strategies every day.
If you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a lesson. And if you have a friend learning English, share this podcast with them. They'll thank you.
Also, leave us a comment or question. Tell us what's hardest for you when listening in English. We love featuring your questions in future episodes.
And for those who want to practice even more, check the show notes for links to podcasts, YouTube channels, and other listening resources we mentioned today.
Finally, remember, improving your listening is a journey, not a sprint. 10 minutes a day, consistency, and patience will get you much further than cramming for hours once in a while.
That's right. Keep listening, keep practicing, and keep enjoying English every day.
Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, happy listening.